What is up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley, and this is Moon Tribe Tarot. It's so nice to see you again. This is for Taurus, for the star sign Taurus, for from now until the end of the year, what you need to know. So I have already gone ahead. I have shuffled off camera. I've pulled your spread. I'm doing the mini reads, what I did 2 weeks ago, I believe, where it was 2 cards for what you need to know and 1 card of advice. This is general messages only, which means that take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. If you would like a personal reading where everything is 100% tailor-made for you with your story in mind completely, all the information you need to know is in the description box down below. But without any further ado, let's get on with it. I have already pulled, as I have mentioned. I got the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Coins for what you need to know. And then the advice is the Queen of Swords. So, getting right into what the Wheel of Fortune represents. The Wheel of Fortune represents cycles, it represents changes. In some decks it can represent the rise and fall of things. It can represent when the wheel is in your favor. It can represent good luck, like winning the lottery. It also kind of represents sometimes things happen to people without reason. Some people that might not seem deserving of some things get everything, and then the rest get nothing. It's kind of a fortune favors the whoever, basically. But more so in this deck specifically, the Mystical Manga Tarot deck, it represents kind of being here now, kind of giving up control and allowing things to happen the way that they're supposed to happen. When it comes in, it usually comes in to remind us, if we're worrying about things, that we can worry about it, but there are things that we can't control beyond our own powers to an extent, because I do believe that we do have a hand in our destiny. But there are things playing on behind the scenes that we can't completely necessarily change. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, who is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, would represent a Knight of Pentacles is somebody who would be in the middle of maturity and immaturity. He's kind of a young adolescent. But Knights of Pentacles are really stable. They are very slow. They're the slowest moving knights in the deck because they understand how to get to a goal in the way that they're supposed to get to it. Never mind what anybody else says about how they're supposed to get to it. They know that the work that they put into, albeit if it is slow, is still going to yield the most success. So they like to take things slow in relationships. They like to make sure that if it's okay if it takes them 5-10 years to get a job, as opposed to, or not, like I'm trying to think of good examples, to get to a goal that somebody might get to sooner, because they understand that the way that they do it is going to bring them, it's going to be stable. When they do it, they're going to do it for success for the long term. And that is, they're very grounded, very practical, and they're stubborn, but they seek to do things the right way. I got the Queen of Swords for advice, and the Queen of Swords is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It stands for an actual, okay, here's the thing. The advice in my book, I'm going to actually directly read the advice later, but she stands for somebody that is of her higher mindset. She's somebody that can wield thought and logic. She would be kind of the people's champion. She would understand who to have in her life, what not to do. She understands how to think logically, but sometimes she can't be black and white thinking. So here's what is going on for the rest of December for you, Taurus. It basically represents that the Wheel of Fortune can indicate that things happen in ways that we don't. This is a good thing. So these two together are really good cards. It's good energy. I would interpret this as kind of a turn of events that happened where things seem to have been. Because I get the Knight of Pentacles as a good, mature, dependable energy coming in, especially with the Wheel of Fortune in this case, I do think that it represents a change, a good change. I think it is a favorable change, but I also think it is one that some of you might not fully understand. You might be a little bit scared of it, and some of you, I don't say that you're rushing into it, but some of you might be cautious and moving slower because you are kind of like, whoa, hold on, oops, reversed. You're kind of like, whoa, I didn't really expect to see that. These two together would represent that there is some slow, methodical approach that is happening in response to some sort of favorable change. It also says that change is something that you might not have seen coming. it's something that you might be worried about or anxious, and you might be having a hard time, like, giving up control or allowing to follow this slowly and methodically. But here, I'm going to read you the advice, and we all know that I can fucking read, so I'm okay with reading it from the book. So, let's see. The Queen of Swords states, as advice, take all the experiences of your life and turn them into useful and productive life lessons. Let challenging times make you stronger, but never cynical or cold. So basically what I'm getting with this, with the advice card and the Knight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune together with the Queen of Swords, is definitely that there is some sort of situation in which you're being asked. I feel the reason that you're nervous is because you might have been down this route before, and I feel like going into this, you are going slower because you are afraid of it. I think that the progress that you are going to be making is something that scares you, because before you might have had, like it said, past experiences have made you stronger. But I feel that you might not feel so secure about that, or it is that you do feel secure about that, and that's why this time around, you're like, okay, I can do this, I can have this change, but it has to come in at a slower pace. So I did say this for you last time, Taurus, that kind of to slow your roll. This is kind of affirmation added onto that, where continue doing things at a slow pace. It's coming in, it is here, just let things continue to play out. Don't be so scared of past experiences, because this is a new experience. In the Knight of Pentacles, in my fucking experience, and I'm a Taurus, and I know that the people here watching a Taurus can agree with me, we are dependable, we are reliable. I'm not trying to brag. I do very particularly like earth signs a lot. So I think that I'm very biased. So I think that seeing an earth sign here is an incredibly good thing. They are emotionally capable, at least in the realm of harvesting that. I know that it's not a cup sign, but I still get them for harvesting emotional prosperity, at least. So honestly, good things, continue going with the flow. I definitely see that this experience is going to yield at least favorable change for you. So congratulations, Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, which is fucking tomorrow. Merry Christmas, everybody. I love you all. Thank you so much. If you would like a personal reading, why did I put that down? I need my light source. If you would like a personal reading with me, everything that you need to know is in the description box down below. Until next time, my Moon Tribe, peace out.